Hey Noah, so this is a quick review video, summary video before we move on to new material. So to summarize the basics that I want you to go through, and I understand that these are not perfectly traditional, like for example, like most violin teachers don't talk about doing planks, and we'll talk more about posture rather than strengthening parts of the body. I'm fully aware of that. However, I have a lot of sports focused data, which I'm relying on to kind of bolster different body types. So hopefully you understand where I'm coming from. If you don't, just let me know. So the first thing, obviously, to start with, to start your practice, is to listen to one clip, maybe a short piece, maybe between 2 to 7 minutes max, of a song or recording that really touches you, just beautiful, kind of like the way you would love to play, or just really, you really just find such pleasure in listening to. Okay, this is nothing to do with the song that you're currently studying. If that gives you pleasure, fantastic. If not, I mean, it doesn't matter. We're looking for a song that gives you, like, you're like, oh man, that's just so beautiful, I want to play like that. Yeah. So that kind of recording, that's the first thing. Next is to go through basic physical conditioning. So this is where it gets weird, right? So the planks, 1 to 3 sets, each a minute or more. And so a total, it should take you about between 3 to 6 minutes to complete this planks. And then a few body weight exercises. You can refer back to the previous videos to keep your neck, your traps, your delts, your shoulders, all these parts of the body healthy. Because most people who are just really healthy physically, they simply get less, they have fewer injuries and they have less pain. But anybody who has a weaker part of their body, it gets easily exposed by violin. So refer to the previous video if you need to. And then after the physical exercises is the basic bow hold. This is important for you currently because you need to make sure that you can again refer to a previous video about the core of the bow hold, the middle fingers and all. But I don't want you to get into the habit of curling your index finger around. For this reason, this is the most urgent reason that I want you to regularly practice finding the perfect bow hold where the contact point is between these 2 points in the finger, okay? And don't go for that deep Russian bow hold because you tend to curl around the stick too much, okay? Pinky on top. Practice the bow raises combined with the bow crawl, right? You can do raises in the middle. I think I explained in the previous video. And then next is a violin hold, right? Approximately 30 degrees for most people, like from the line of the shoulder. Between the shoulder and the collarbone, right? You place it. And keep it as flat as you can. I have this massive collar. It's going to be a bit of a problem, but as flat as you can. And bring your shoulder, okay, keep it down, but bring it forward as if you're embracing somebody, okay? So the violin should be played within your embrace, not like this, but also not like this, okay, within your embrace. And to do that, keep the violin under your chin and hold your other arm, okay? Do that for about 3 minutes straight. After that, finally is son filet, the long bows. As you do the long bows, make sure that, well, first of all, that you always have good placement. If your placement is wrong, it is not good. And you're like, that's absolutely the first thing that must be fixed. You can use a mirror if you need to. And once the placement is good, you can focus on the figure 8 bowing that we talked about, and do this nonstop for about 5 minutes. If you do it disciplined every day, I think 5 minutes is enough. If you slack off, you probably need to do more per day. Okay, that's everything. That's the kind of the basics routine, which will solve which will fundamentally solve the problems of your back pain, the issue of your shoulder and your neck, and your instability in bow hold and violin hold. All these things are things that we mentioned, and this routine, if done regularly, let's say at least 2 months, the results will show like that. Okay, all right, that's a quick review. I'll see you later. Bye.